and I've done a bit of research since I did this training. You know, I just wanted to put everything in it because the last one didn't have everything in it. And I will say, but well, let's just get the record button going. I've already started the record button, beg your pardon. I will say that after putting this training together, I got even more excited about the business, the potential with this online side of the business, not just for selling products. This is all about building a team. I know I happily sold my first online product with a live video tonight, but it's about prospecting as well as selling products. So I'm going to start. As you know, the mouse always freezes for my first slide. So the best way to get started is with hosting your own party, and you're going to see some parties soon coming up from us because we're going to be doing some together. Naming no names at this moment because I've not got 100% commitment yet. So the benefits of an online Facebook party, and I will say that Facebook isn't the only way to do an online party. You can actually do online parties anywhere. There's online party sites, believe it or not. But today, I'm just going to cover Facebook. Why? Because everybody who comes into our business, if they're not on Facebook, we encourage them onto Facebook. And if they are on Facebook, we encourage them to get an online shop up and running. So, what's the benefits? Well, the most obvious one is going to be increasing sales. £12, but every £12 counts. You may be housebound. There's many people that are housebound, either due to health or it might be due to the fact that they can't get out because they've got too many children. Winter weather, and we've been getting some storms. It might be a problem if it's a storm like Ireland, with no electricity and no internet, but normally, winter weather, no problems. No childminders to find. It's easy to set up. There's no house to clean, no food to prepare or drinks to buy, no demo products to buy. You're going to have them in your deliveries. It can be as large as small as you want. I demonstrated half a dozen products tonight, maybe more, 10 products tonight. And it's a great way for new distributors to showcase not only the products, but the business opportunity. Now, when we started 25 years ago, we used to invite people round to our house. We called it an in-house meeting, and we'd ask them to invite 20 or 30 people, and then somebody like me would go along and do an online opportunity presentation, or they would pop the video on. I know somebody who once put a video in and their sponsor did it over the telephone, and 8 out of 10 people joined. There were 10 people at that party and 8 joined. So we can get our new distributors business off to a massive flying start by showcasing the products and the business opportunity. And of course, at this time of the year, we've all had fun at the beginning, playing our products and putting our Christmas lights on. The Christmas products are fabby for showcasing because there's lots of musical light up ones. So it's a great opportunity to get some extra sales there. So just the logistics of setting up your online party. Most of you will know how to do this, but if you don't, there's quite a lot in the setup. You can see there's many ways to do your online party. Tonight I just did a quick online demonstration in my online group, but you can do one on a timeline, on your friend's timeline, in your own group, or you might want to create a new party group. Now write that down in big writing, a new party group. I'm going to talk about that at the end. Or you can create an event. I'm going to recommend that you create an event. Everything works. We do small demonstrations in our shop. I would be doing them on my timeline as well because not all your friends are in your shop. But the event is fabulous because of the way it's set up for inviting people. I'm just going to very quickly show you how to create an event. So you click on to create an event, and then you want to make it a public event because this allows people to share your event with their friends on their wall everywhere. I'll show you. And you can also, or you can, for the event host, you put your name, or you can have a Lynn Max party page. You can use a page. Basic information appears in the newsfeed, so make it catchy. So whatever's in this basic information part, something that attracts people in. Fun, frolics, free things. And the event photograph. Now, if you're doing a party for somebody else and it's your friend and you know them, you might want to put a fun photograph of you and your friend, like the one I put of the team with our Christmas hats on, me and Jane and I think it was Mary and Kate. Name the event. I had one that a test one, people joined it without me promoting it, and it was Lynn Mac's Christmas party. Fun, freebies and frolics. I'm not very creative, so I'm pretty sure the team will come up with more creative things than me. Location and the comfort of your own home. The start time. Now that's varying depending who's training I'm watching. I think 45 minutes to an hour. I did about a 10-minute demonstration tonight, but this is an online party for a try and generate over £250 plus in sales so that your host gets a good bit of discount. Let people know what type of event. I'm going to show you some ideas on the next page. You're hosting and what to expect. The options on who can post. I put anyone can post because you want people posting, but admin must approve. And you see there, that is where you would add a co-host. But I will cover that when we get to the part of the training that covers parties for hosts. Click create. Just a couple of example descriptions, just mine, not to be copied parrot fashion. As I say, I don't think I'm the most imaginative, but fed up with long queues, busy high streets, shopping centres, spending hours parking. Here you can do your Christmas shopping in the comfort of your own home and also have some fun, see some great products and win some free gifts and products. That would be for your own party, or you might be having a party for Sarah. Hi and welcome to Sarah's online party. My name's Lynn and I'm helping Sarah with our first online party. You're going to see some lovely products for all around the home, some ideas for Halloween and Christmas. We're going to have some great fun and you'll see some fantastic products and you can even win some free gifts and products. And again, if it was a host, you can also help Sarah get some fantastic products for free, and all you have to do is sit back, relax and enjoy yourself. All the products can be found, Cookie, link to the catalogue, link to your online shop. So everything that you're putting there, whether it's a message or it's on your wall or it's in your notifications, always put the link to your catalogues and the link to your online shop. There's what I meant about the fun photo. We even got a Christmas hat and glasses on Jane in that one. How to invite and share. Click the arrow under the share button. And this is what I love. You can invite friends one at a time. So you invite all your friends up to a maximum 500. So if somebody's got more than 500 friends, they can have 2 parties. Share in Messenger. Now, it depends on how many friends they have, but we recommend that if you're sharing it in Messenger, don't just do a group message. With people that you know really, really well, pick 50 or more that you know really well and send them a personal message. Do a group message as well, but send a personal message to people you know. That works better. And you can share it in your news feed. And as I said, what you're aiming for is a minimum of 50 RSPVs. Respond s'il vous plaît. Send a private message, as I say, to them all, but select a good 50 plus people that you know really well to send a personal message to. And you can also use your phone or an iPod or an Android. If you're on a laptop or a PC, go to your phone because it gives you more options. And if you click more options, you can then share it to Messenger, message and WhatsApp. So you can text it, you can WhatsApp it. So that's something we'll also be teaching the host how to do. So how does the event work? Create a public event around about a week in advance. I would say 7 to 10 days. Not too far away so people forget, but not too close to give people time to invite and for you to promote it and also to get some pre-party sales. Invite all your friends, family, colleagues, etc. Remember the maximum is 500. And if you work on 1 in 10, that should get us to 50 RSPVs. Message all the invitees with a link to your online catalogues and shop. We can take orders straight away. Now this part's really interesting. Message each person who responds. Post product videos, information and infomercials daily and remind them how they can pay. Photographs of the products and the prices. Product videos. Videos of you demonstrating some products. For example, the video I did tonight from my shop, I would put that on the event. So you're all doing demonstrations in your own online group. Save that video. Now, if you want to know how to save a Facebook video, all you have to do is get the URL, take away the HTTP and the www, put an m.facebook, and then play the video, right click and save. It's very, very easy to do. Go live with products, just like I did tonight. Go live in the event. You'll sell products. And if you have a host, remind them what the host will be receiving. Little games and little infomercials to keep them interested and entertained. And if you've not put a photograph of the host, because you might not know them, always put a photograph of the host in the event because it is her party. Just some ideas I got. You could have Halloween bingo, Christmas bingo. I found this one from a party plan company. The party plan companies who've been doing party plans for years are going to have lots of great ideas out there. Household scavenger hunt. Just how to play. Collect all 5 items on the list. And the first person to snap a picture will get a wee spot prize. But the person with the most points, because you're going to be doing it throughout the week, the person with the most points will get a wee prize. So the first round one, toilet paper, plate, phone charger, clothes hanger, and hair accessory. You have no chance if you're bald on that one with the hair accessory. But it's the first person to snap the picture, put it under the comment, will get a wee prize. And the person at the end of the week with the most will go into a hat for the prize. Creating interest and excitement. There's a slide missing. I hope we come to it further on. Getting customers excited about the party is one of the key aspects to an online party, and teaching your host to do the same. The critical thing to remember when having an online party is to advertise as much as possible in as many means as possible, not just Facebook. There was life before Facebook. Can you believe that? MySpace, Twitter, WhatsApp, everything, text, Messenger. You need to publicize it as much as possible to get the best turnout. An inactive host means an inactive party means very little sales. You need to do the activities. Remind them of the incentives, the special giveaways, etc. And always keep reminding them, please bring along a friend. You might even want to do a competition for the person who invites along the most friends. So here it is. Here's the one I was worried was missing. I kind of think that should have been in the wrong place. Message everyone who responds. Now I love this. When you invite people to an event, there's 4 things that they can do. They can completely ignore it or respond with not going, going, maybe. You're going to message them all with links to your online catalogue, link to your online shop, hi Jim, and remind them they can invite their friends. Now obviously if they're not going, will be a different message to the person who's going. I'm really sorry you can't make it, Sarah. Oops. What you can do though is I can send you the link to the catalogue, because you know Sarah can still get sales for her party. She can take pre-party sales. So if anything you'd like to purchase, please let me know and send the link to the catalogue. Also, if I wonder if you know anybody who'd be interested in making an extra £200 to £300, £200 to £500 a month part-time and they don't have to do live demonstrations. So you're going to be messaging everybody, not going, maybe, all of them, the link to catalogue, the shop, and reminding them, inviting their friends, even if they can't go themselves. But if they're not going, you're going to present the opportunity to them. This is a prospect list. For every party, you're going to have a massive prospect list. So how many products will I need and how to display them? Well, tonight I just showed 1, 2, 3, 4, about 10. But these were products like this and these, which don't really take very long to demonstrate. If you were doing kitchen products like the defrost tray or the pasta maker, that might take a bit longer, so you would need less. And remember, these are going to be in our deliveries, or I know some of us like the products for ourselves. Some of the products I demonstrated tonight, I popped in a few of my own products that just happened to be sitting on the table, and I didn't even know the prices of them because I hadn't planned it. So you don't need a lot of products, because remember, you're going to be posting live videos. You're going to be doing, you're going to be posting photographs. You're going to be posting product videos throughout in the event. So here's a lovely product that I've posted here, and here's a great product video. Now, if you don't know how to get the product videos, if you go to the K-Life or the Clunies and open up the photograph of the product, you'll see a little camera in the corner, and if it's got a camera in the corner, it's got a video. And it will go through to Clunies YouTube. And again, I'm going to recommend, use a clip converter, put it on your own playlist, have a playlist of the products and the opportunity. Every time you post a product with your own YouTube, you could have the next video in the playlist as the opportunity presentation. So that's 6. I would suggest about 6 to 10 products. And as I said, depends on what you're demonstrating. And remember, you're going to back up with the photographs and the videos. We're receiving deliveries every week, so we can use them to bulk up our product display. Now, obviously, don't use a customer's pasta maker or the frost tray, but there's no harm in popping lights in the product. In fact, the Christmas bauble I sold tonight, it's brand new. Now, if she wasn't prepared to wait for a week, which thankfully she is, she would have got that one. So we can use them to bulk up our display. Now, you don't have to have a display table. I did a wee display table tonight. However, if you do, you can scan around your products and remind people. And at the end, I'll quickly show you my video. Please don't do everything I did, because it was my first one. And I got the camera a bit confused. But it's still okay. It's not too bad for the first video. And plus, you can give everybody a reminder of the products that you've demonstrated afterwards in the event. So create your agenda in advance. Decide what you want to demonstrate. Check the stock level. Make sure it's been getting delivered. And have a wee list there. Add my wee list tonight. Select the photos or the videos that you want to share. Have them ready. You might want a folder, party products and party videos, so that you can just go into that one wee folder, poof, up it goes into the event, and you can discuss that. So you might want to say, here's the wee lovely string heart lights, but now you can see in the event, I'm just going to post this. So hiya Mary, hiya Jane, I'm just going to post this other product and see what you think of this. So as I say, we're going to be doing them, guys, so watch this space. Write in a list noting the cost of the products and any special features. Have your games and giveaways decided beforehand. And remember, keep good records. You might want to do a wee graph, name, points, depending on what the competition. I didn't do any for this training because there's so many different competitions and so many ideas. You'll find them online. Have your order forms ready. You're going to be taking orders, a notepad, a pen. I know of how you'd like to introduce the party, which is what I didn't do tonight. I just introduced myself. It wasn't a party, it's just a very quick online demonstration to break the ice. But have something written down just so you get confident. As you know, we become parrot fashion once we've been doing it a wee while. And always do a testimonial. So the party itself. Introduce yourself, your name, and a little bit about yourself. Quick testimonial. I won't go through it because I can never do a quick testimonial. I will try. I do with customers. Thank your host for having the party and let everybody know how you know them. So this is Jean. Jean's my catalogue customer. Thanks so much. Or I met Jean in my online shopping group. Or I met her in an external group. Or it's my pal, Debbie. Share some photographs of you and the host together if you know them. Explain how they can order, how they can pay, and that you will be taking orders during the party. And always mention we're looking for people who'd like some freebies or people who'd be interested in making money from home in their slippers. And I would point out you don't have to go on live in case that scares the living daylights out of you. There's lots of other ways that you can make money. So start with a light party game. This is to encourage people to interact with you. You may want to select a product and ask what page is this product on. Now this is my favourite wee game because it gets people looking through the online catalogue. And you might just have some, like one of them playing away. That'll give you a couple of minutes to go through the catalogue. And the first person to tell me, or the person with the most points, it depends how you want to do it. I would say don't give too much away for free. Always think of your hard-earned money. You need to spend a little, but there's retail boosters and some pretty products for £2 or £3. Which page are these lovely metallic message tea light holders on in the K-Life catalogue? Which page are these lovely rose lead heart string lights on in the K-Life catalogue? And guess what? You're going to tell them these are only £8 for a set of 10. And I think I forgot to look up the price of the metallic lights, tea-hold lights. I do have them. These are £10 as well, I think. They're beautiful. So the products that you're getting them to search for, you're also advertising them at the same time. It's fantastic. You might want to start the actual party then by saying, who's here? Please say hello to me. Got the hiccups. Now here's the rules. Greet every guest and ask them to share the event. Now this is something that's exciting that's been added. Post a photograph of how they can share the event. So let's pretend it's Jim and Jane. Hi Jim and Jane, thanks for joining us. If you look at your phone, if you came onto your phone, there's a little share button next to comments, and if you click share, it'll actually share it with all your friends. Now think about it. I'm going to stop there for a minute. If you only get, in fact, I might have that statistics. I'll wait because the statistics probably there for you later on. Make the guests feel included. Provide value and education. Be engaging and fun. Acknowledgement and empathy. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about that bad back that you've got. Monitor and respond to the interaction and take orders. Example, Mary wants to buy the front cover product. That was my gaff tonight. I couldn't see the comments. I didn't interact. That was my very first one, so I forgive myself. We're going to be more organised when we do our party. Hi Mary, that's great. I'm going to message you at the end of the party and I'll organise payment and delivery for you. Demonstrate your products, post your product videos, and they can be automated, although personally I'm not keen on an automated system, but I know some of you are using automated. You can actually get your automated system to post the products and the videos in your event during your party. And remind them it's free delivery if orders are over £50. Some may group their orders together for free delivery. Now, some people are doing parties, the hostess is collecting all the money. That's not how I'm actually doing it, but it's entirely up to yourself. I think that most people in their friends list, I've got friends up and down the UK, and I want orders and prospecting to all of them. I don't want to put any limits on it by saying they've got to be in a certain area so Mary can collect the money in. Some people will group their orders together and get just one delivery, but a lot of them are going to be done by either dropship or PayPal link. And you will find that a high percentage of these PayPal links will follow through as a sale, higher than what we'd normally do if we got it on external or on our own shop. Because as you know, a small percentage drop off. So finish all the items on your agenda and thank them for attending the party. let them know that you can still take orders on your messenger, on your online shop, or you can send the catalogue link. All post-party sales will go towards the whole host sales for her offer. So this is really good, because if you're saying, look, you can still order, I'll send you the link, I'll send you my link to my online shop, I'll send you the link to the catalogues, you can still order and they'll still go towards Sarah's party. So there's a 24-hour deadline or a 48-hour deadline. That'll be up to Sarah. Sarah might want to know how much commission she's getting. But there's a deadline on it. So that'll encourage them to go and look, and it'll encourage post-party sales. And I will talk about pre-party sales when we get to having a party for a host. Ask if anybody wants some freebies, if they know anybody would be interested in making a simple way to make money from home. I know there's repetition here, but you are going to repeat. 2 reasons, because if you repeat, people will eventually hear it. But the other reason is on these online, people come in and they go out. They come in and they go out. So you want to repeat, so you're saying it and you're catching the new audience. And keep momentum in the event, after the event, by posting thanks for your order. And if it's a host party, updates of the host sales. Let everybody know what she's receiving for having the party. And I would always back it up with products that I had demonstrated. So tonight, I'm going to have to go in my online shop and put all the products I've demonstrated. So if anybody wants to buy them, they're there, they're on my page. But the follow-up, at the end of the party, first of all, we email everybody who wanted to order. So everybody who wanted to order gets priority, and we organise their order. We either send them the link or what have you. Email the remainder of the guests, thanking them and letting them know that they can still order. Would they like to host a party? Would they like a free gift? Would they be interested in earning an extra £200 to £500 a month? Part-time, that should read 500. Resend the link to your catalogues and your online shop. Post sponsoring adverts and looking for hosts in the event. Post the circles. Post the opportunity video. After the event, you have nothing to lose. You've got audience there. You can promote your products, your opportunity, and look for hosts. You might tell the host you should get an extra 5% on her next order if she gets 1 party, and an extra 10% on her next order if she gets 2 parties. So that's just a couple of examples I just did myself. I just Googled backgrounds and did it myself. So the first one is looking for anybody who'd like to earn an extra £200 to £500 a month. If you're interested or know somebody would be interested, please comment below. Or it's party time. Now I'm not going to go through the commission there because I've got it on another slide. So some tips on parties for other people. How do I find the host? Friends and family, your catalogue and your online shop customers, people who comment on your products. Would you be interested in getting that for free, Jean? Advertising on external groups and other social media. This one I like. We've always done proper parties to things, to charities, and given away the charities. We've took the boxes of product and we've dragged that along and we've done the parties. And most of these charities and fundraisers have online pages and online groups. So you can actually do a party for a charity and imagine it. Some of them have got thousands. That would be really well supported. And obviously start off with your own party. Throw a Facebook party. I do all the work. All you do is just invite. So the party with a host, I'll just quickly remind you, you might want to add a photo of both of you. And I'm just going to quickly remind you how to get the co-host. So you just click edit, scroll down until you see this box, and then put your co-host in. Hostess coaching. I might change what that says there. I might change that from hostess coaching. First, I just want to say thank you for partnering with me on Facebook. It's going to be such great fun and super easy. There's only 2 things you're in charge of. Getting excited about all the free things you're going to get and the discounts I'm going to be giving you, and sending an invitation to all your friends on your friends list. There is a maximum of 500. And as I say, if they've got 1,000, 2,000 friends, we can have more than one party. So if it's your new distributor, especially, they don't have to be restricted to one party. If it's if it's you yourself, you can have more than one party. My job is to make sure you're having fun, keeping it as simple as possible, and to get you as many freebies as I can. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add you to a Facebook event I've already got set up and running for you. Then all you have to do is invite your friends. It's really easy. I got a bit fed up with super easy word, a bit Americanized. I must have been watching American trainings. But here's the key. I want you to post it on your Facebook timeline that you're having a party right here on Facebook. Show the host how to share on the timeline, the newsfeed, private message, text, and WhatsApp. Show them how to do it. The more that she knows how to promote it. And to be honest, most people who have a Facebook party for you are going to be pretty Facebook literate. But and they are going to have a target, a minimum of 250 in sales, but they're going to be getting free products. The more sales, the better. So you can say, right, I'm going to teach you how you can get a big £500 party or £1,000 party. You know, right now there's no limit. We don't have a limit because the parties, we're just getting these parties started. Next, I want you to message 50 people from your friends list. Now, I call it a friends list to help them to decide who to invite. Friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbours, kids, significant others, halves, friends, relatives, neighbours, etc. Don't worry, I'll send you a script. Or you can make your own. It's up to you. Remember to include the links to the catalogue and the online shop and everything. Don't worry, I have a plan. It's guaranteed to make it work, and all you have to do is share the event everywhere. That's it. I'm going to post some really fun stuff leading up to the party, and all you have to do is like it. It makes it more fun, and your friends will see how excited you are. And if it's relevant, if the post's relevant, you might want to tag them. I'll also share some great products and photos and videos so they can get a taste of the lovely products to come, but you can also take pre-orders. You will find that you'll get pre-party sales from the post, so the more interactive you are, the more chance you are of getting your target. And if you want, I can pop a few, and I would definitely do this, great idea, Kate, I'd pop a few catalogues in the post for your friends who are not online. You'll definitely get sales for that, without a shadow of a doubt. Now, if the host is brave enough, you can get them to open and close the party, but they don't have to. Now, how do you do this? If I'm sitting here in Livingston and my host is in Essex, you can tell who my target is. How do you do this? Right, now this is where I'll try and slow down. It's a bit complicated. It's not ideal. Facebook have, in a group, you can get 2 people on the same video, but you can't on an event. So this is how I'm doing it just now until Facebook give us the technology. But I've also been told that Facebook may be taking that away because it's something to do with having too many notifications. I googled it. It was a YouTube video. So first, you want to go live in your own selling or party plan group. There you go. Next, choose where to post your live broadcast, and there you go. Share in a group, share on your timeline, share in an event, or share in a page you manage. So you share it in the event. Now, before you go live, you need to be on the phone to your host. This is the only time, I would say this is the only legwork you really have to do, because you're going to see why. There is a massive, massive tool here to help that host get lots of guests on. So that I would be sharing it, you would share it in the event, but just prior to you going live, your host goes live. Now they need to go live in the event. They don't need to use a mobile app. They can use a laptop or any other gadget. That was just an error there. I meant to change that. I thought you could only use the app, but you can actually use a laptop. So your host goes live in the event. Now what they do, I'll show you there. There you go. There's the event. You want to go to discussion and click write something, and then click post an event. There it's there, post an event. Then click, before you click live video, look what's right below that. Tag people. How fantastic is that? 10 minutes before she goes live, she's going to sit on her phone or her laptop, or he, I'm being a bit sexist here, she or he is going to be on their laptop tagging just about as many people as they possibly can. Because as you and I know, if you tag somebody just before the event starts, the more chance of them coming on for a look. So I love that. And then she goes, or he goes live in the event and just says, hi, thanks very much for coming along to my party. This is Lynn. Lynn's my friend, or she's McLean as a distributor, or she's a complete stranger who's going to give me free gifts. Now, it doesn't matter if the host goes live. It's not a big deal. Obviously, it's beneficial because it's her party, but, you know, or his party, but if they can do it, brilliant. And then introduce you, they just say, right, hi, here's Lynn, come in. I'll go on through my group. In the event, the host can come off and I can get started, and then we can get the host to pop back on in the end using the event. At the moment, that's the only way I've found that we can do it. But if anybody's found a better way, let me know. So ideas for the hostess rewards. You actually don't have to give away too much of your hard-earned money. You could offer a percentage, and I think this is what most people are doing. Example, 10% of the sales to spend on products. And a lot of teams are putting a minimum spend on that. We made the jury's out on that, because even if I had 10 people and these 10 people shared it, when they come online and if they share it, and I'm going to talk about that then because that's the exciting part. You know, 5% if it falls below, it's your choice. I personally, I'm not too bothered about. I think it's maybe the target's there, the minimum target's there to get your host to push a bit harder to promote the event. But 500 in sales will give them 50 quid to spend. Now I'm going to minus 21% discount. Now a lot of products have got 15% that you're promoting on the K-Life. Some have got 21%. But most people who are retailing with the catalogues online and doing parties are going to easily be hitting their 6% bonus. So let's say 15% for the K-Life and 6% bonus. So the minimum you're going to get is 21%, which would get 27 on that. And if you're a gold distributor, obviously you'd make a lot more. Total profit would be 105 minus the £39.50, which is what it costs you for the host is £50 minus their discount, depending on what they buy. And you might spend £6 or £12 on some retail boosters or some products to give away. Don't spend too much. Remember, with the retail boosters, you get 10 for £6. So it's like 60p each. Over £100 in profit at gold distributor level. For parties booked to go ahead, you may want to offer a discount on the next order, 5%. If you get 2 parties to go ahead, they'll give you 10% discount. But this is the part that I'm really, really excited about it. This sponsoring opportunity to spread a massive, massive, massive net. You may want to start a party group. Have a think about it, where you can invite all attendees who come along to a host party. You can invite them into your Lynn Max or whatever you want to call it, party group, online shopping parties, whatever you want to call it. So if you do 1 party a week, that's 52 a year, and 52 people inviting 50 people, all coming through your online group. Massive, massive prospecting tool. Then every time you have a party for a host, you go through the party group. And if I would say, do you mind if I go through my party group? If I get sales from other people in the party group, I will add them to your total. That's a great incentive for her to be happy for you to go through the party group. the host will benefit for instant sales in the group. It's an added incentive. And everybody who tunes in to a live video can share it with their friends. And there's a visual coming up here, and I would be putting that visual on the event. Think of the power of that. How many people do we know that have got more than 200 or 300 friends? Just about everybody on Facebook has got more than 200 or 300 friends. And if they click share your live party, all their friends will get a notification that went live. It goes into notifications, and that's why we got crazy people on me and Hillis's party, because I accidentally shared it, and then I had to go and research and find out how I'd done it, and it's actually quite easy. But look at it this way. Let's say that only 10 people came on live, and they all share on their Facebook. This is going to give their friends a notification. Let's say only 5 of each of the 10's friends join in. There's 50 people watching your presentation, and you started with 10. Let's say you've got 50 and they all get 10. That's five, sorry. That's 250 people tuning into your event. It's massive. This is an absolutely massive opportunity for team building and sales. There you go there. I am not on the camera because it was first thing on Sunday morning and I looked rough. But if you look down the bottom where you write a comment, this is on an iPhone or an Android. So down the bottom there where you write the comment, on the left hand side is where the host, the person who tunes into your party, if they click share, they're sharing it with all their friends. I'm expecting to see happier faces in this. I'm excited. Or if it's a laptop, look, they just double click it, open it up, and then you just click share, and you can share it out there. You can share it in a private message, you can share it in a group, you can share it anywhere. It's absolutely phenomenal. This is a big part. Teaching people who join us online. Hi Mary, thanks for joining me. How are you tonight? Can you just put a wee comment, let me know how you are? Oh, that's good. Can you see that wee share button next to the comment? Could you click share? Click. Done. Thanks so much for your time, everybody. I'll just stop sharing the video and then we'll just say hi, everybody. That's the meeting finished. Thanks very much. Everybody can.
That's brilliant, Lynn. Thanks very much for that. That's great.
You can see it needed a bit of work, couldn't you?
Aye. Right after a wee while, I need to watch it again. And
there's a lot of information. I did consider 2 videos, but I started late tonight. I started the training late tonight, and it's the first time I've done it. But when I recorded it, when I wasn't live, which I might do again tomorrow if I can be bothered putting my makeup and my hair on. Or it might just have to be this live one. But when I recorded it live without my video, without my face, just to practice one, I can get it in 30 minutes. So it's not. I don't see a way to split it. I don't see a way to split it. So, but it's, to me, it's the phenomenal opportunity. We're in a network marketing business, and we need to spread the net as wide as possible. And this way, we can spread it so damn wide. Every person who comes in live can share your video.
Yep.
How big is that? An online party plan group. Do you think that's a good idea?
Say that again.
Online party group.
Why would you need to do a separate group to your normal selling group?
Because it's for, well, you don't need to, but I just thought if you were having a party plan group, you're more likely to get people for joining in for the party side of it. I don't know, maybe it's not necessary. Maybe you're right. I just thought it seemed like a fabulous idea at the time.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking.
I visualise having the party plan group, whereas every single person has a party. You say, right, you invite all your friends in. They might not invite your friends into the online shop. If you say it's a party plan group, they might say, right, in order to get the best result here and to get extra sales for your party, can you invite all your friends into my party plan group? I don't know, I just think we'd maybe get more people in it.
You mentioned, Lynn, can I ask you a few questions, please? You mentioned that you would email everyone. Do you mean message them? Because
No, you're messaging them through the event. You're messaging them.
so it's not an email. It's
It's not an email, which is another word that I'll have to use when I re-record this. When I say email and I'm talking about online, I am actually just take it as read, as Jane said. I mean message.
The other thing was Pamela Kent, when she did that training, she mentioned that you stayed under the radar if you added 25 people at a time. Would that be the same if you were creating an event? Would you have to keep it to the 25 rather than add?
I don't think so, because whenever I've done an event, I've just added willy-nilly. I think
if you're running a public event, you're not in control of the numbers anyway. So it's because it's not you.
If you're inviting them, Kate, yeah.
The ones you invite, yeah, right. I don't think so. With some, I don't think so.
That and approve things like.
You add people on it.
I don't think they're speaking to us.
All right. What I was going to say was, no, I don't think so, to answer that question, Jane, because events are meant to be for inviting loads of people to them.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like a Millionaires or something that might be an engagement party. There's some really massive events out there. So,
how do you think when you're talking about messaging everybody privately with links to the online catalogues and stuff like that, which is something that we've got our heads around the fact that avoiding sending links is always the better plan unless they've messaged you first. So how do you think that pans out if we're sending links? Is it not better maybe just to put the links on the event?
Well, I'm not sure if the event is if the event is helping you protect yourself, because you know how we can email people if we use the marketplace, we can message them rather without fairy bands on the marketplace, because there's a message box there, and if you tick in that wee box, it gives you the option to message all the guests. But if you're worried about a link becoming toxic for the party, you can go to iBitty and shorten the link.
But it's still a link though. So if you're individually...
At the moment, I'm saying that they would say that the people who are training the party plan are all sending the links out, and so far I've not heard any squeaks about bans. So right. I think we just maybe have to suck that one and see, Kate. But I personally, my gut feeling is it won't affect that, because they're doing a lot of parties and they're emailing absolutely everybody. The people who say maybe, the people who say no, and the people who say yes. They're messaging them all.
Right.
You have more questions, I think.
And I thought I'd make you feel better, but 1.2 with a K after it is 1,200. Not
thousand. I just realised that. As soon as you said that, I thought, why did I see 1.2 million? It's still 1.2 thousand views in just 2 hours.
Yeah.
I'll take that anyway.
Yeah. I had another question as well. Oh yeah, you're saying that you can obviously share the event out to things like Twitter and stuff like that. So the event presumably then has a URL. So for people like me that have got a contact manager on big advertising, is that something you could send out as a broadcast with a link to that event on it as well, do you think?
Yes, definitely, because it's just a matter of copying the address bar. I would use it. I'd use iBitty for that, because it's a big, huge, when you do an event, it's like a mile long.
Sure, yeah.
I shared it in an email, a messenger message, and it was like massive. It was like lines and lines and lines. So the bit where it shortens, for anybody that doesn't know what the iBitty is, it's just something where you have a web address and you put it in, and it just does a shorter version that takes you to the same place. So that's what I would use if I was sharing it, because the address is massive. But I mean, who knows in time? Maybe they'll roll it out to be. They might eventually have a share on Twitter button.
Yeah. Well, I imagine they will have, because Facebook want everybody on Facebook, so they want to capture all the Twitter users as well, don't they?
Exactly. Who knows?
Another question I had was, if you're giving the host a gift that's dependent on the level of sales that you've got, like 10% and stuff, would it be better then to be taking orders by dropship rather than the PayPal link, because the company don't notify you who's ordering?
Now that's a good point, and I'm not really in favour of doing a drop ship because I don't like any returns having to be handled by me personally. But what I would say if I was doing it, what I would do is if the person wants their sales to be counted, then they have to send you a copy of the sale, their invoice.
All right, that's a good point. Yeah. Yep.
So then we know the sales have went through with the drop ship. People having to wait. Hopefully, maybe in time.
Well, that would be a good idea.
But it's up to yourself. You know, some people are happy to do drop ships, but I remember she had the big bundle of towels that had to be returned, and it was weekly of gold that had to handle it, and it was like, no, I would much rather the company did that return. So,
I know, but yeah, for general use, yeah, you're right. But if you're giving somebody a gift that's dependent on the sales from a party, you need to have those sales verified by a certain time,
yeah,
don't
so
you?
they could just send you the email that they get, or the thank you for your order. They just send it to you. So that's a good point, though, because that's about housekeeping that I need to put in the training. So if you do order from Direct, from PayPal, all they have to do is through Messenger send you a quick copy of the receipt, and you will add it to Sarah's sales. That's actually quite good because it encourages.
But surely though, if you're using PayPal, it will come up in your sales anyway. On your
no, but it takes 2 or 3 days before the cleanies. When you use the PayPal link, it doesn't always. We don't always get notified the cleanies for a day or two. It's usually a couple of days.
If you're doing a party on a Friday night, you probably wouldn't get the verification from cleanies until the Tuesday.
But then again, but if you tell your host that at the start of it, would it be a big deal?
Don't know.
Yeah, because the host is what spend their money. If I was the host, I'd want to spend my profit. I'd want my sales in, and I'd want my 50 quid or my 100 quid, or she might be wanting to get Christmas presents. But yeah, I think, Jane, in the fairness, it would depend on the host. I think I personally wouldn't want the maintenance of having to check the sales through my PayPal, because we're sending PayPal links to Tom, Dick and Harry as well as doing them on our parties. So all they're doing is they just quickly send us by messenger. If they quickly send us by messenger a copy of their order, thank you for your order, on the email that Cleansy send them, which they get right away, don't they? They just need to send us that, and we'll count it in the girls' or the guys' sales, whoever's done the party. But I really see it as a definitely new people getting started with a party.